Okay, over. Now do this in system. So do consignment issue VA01. VA01 order type CA consignment issue. Mention your sales organization, distribution channel, division, enter. So mention the customer 10117. Okay, mention the PO number. Mention the material quantity 2000. So our customer sold 2000 quantity to their customer. So mention that. Press enter. Save it. Now create delivery. Create delivery. Create delivery. So go to this, do picking and PGA. So here pick quantity is disabled. So no need to enter pick quantity in consignment issue. Okay. So this field is disabled. Make a note. Take bracket. When you do delivery in consignment issue, pick quantity field is disabled. So when you do delivery in consignment issue, pick quantity field will be disabled. Okay. Now do PGI. After PGI, go and check what happens. See the stock, MMB. A counts 1, A100, A103, execute. So consignment stock become 1000. Earlier it was 3000. Minus consignment issue quantity 2000. So it will be the 1000. Okay, unrestricted remains same 7000. Now see the inventory. Here inventory will generate Go to the change mode of delivery document flow, select this, display document, accounting document. So inventory generates, inventory accounting document. So when you do delivery, did you take in this point? When you do delivery in consignment issue, first point stock will be, did you take in that? When you do delivery. Okay, take that. When you do delivery in consignment issue, take this point. When you do delivery in consignment issue, when you do delivery in consignment issue, first point, when you do delivery in consignment issue, first point, stock will be reduced from consignment stock. Stock will be reduced from consignment stock. Stock will be reduced from consignment stock. Second point, inventory accounting document generates. Second point, inventory accounting document generates. Here inventory generates because we are transferring the ownership to customers. Inventory accounting document generates because we are transferring the ownership to customers. And the accounting entries cost of goods sold account debit to cost of goods sold account debit to inventory account credit. Cost of goods sold account debit to inventory account credit. Oh, next. So create invoice. Create invoice VF01. Enter. Save it. Okay. VF01. Create invoice. Save it. So this is consignment issue process. Next. Take this. Consignment returns. Consignment returns. Take this heading. Consignment returns. Consignment returns. Consignment returns. Okay. So here we sold 2,000 quantity to end customers, means in our case medical stores. Okay. Now out of 2,000 quantity, uh, so this end customers return some 200 quantity to our customers, uh, 200 quantity. So if end customer return the quantity to our customer, then our customer will inform the same to company. Then we do consignment return process. Make a note. When take the note, when end customer return the goods to our customer, when end customer return the goods to our customer, when end customer return the goods to our customer, when end customer return the goods to our customer, then our customer will inform the same to company. Then our customer will inform the same to company when end customer return the goods to our customer. Then our customer will inform the same to company. Then we do consignment return process. Then we do consignment return process. When end customer return the goods to our customer, then our customer will inform the same to company. Then we do what? Consignment issue process. Now take this. You update like this. Here left side arrows and 200 quantity. Okay. Now see here, customer 10017, item 10, material accounts, quantity 200, or else I'll take 300, update 300, quantity 300, take 200 only. Okay. So quantity is 200, end customer return 200 quantity to our customer, and it is relevant for pricing, relevant for billing. So here we have delivery for 200 quantity.
Sir, here return will be done by a distributor or dealer, sir, or the end customer, sir?
End customer will return the goods to dealer or distributor.
Okay. Again, from distributor to he will do return to the company, sir?
That is last process, speaker. Here,
Okay.
end customer return the goods to our customer. When end customer return the goods to our customer will inform the same to company. Then we do this process.
Okay, so here in this step, only from end customer to distributor we are doing it, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Return delivery, and here return invoice. 200 quantity. Okay. So take this process, return delivery, and return invoice. So return invoice is with reference to order. So see the arrow. Now we do it in system, consignment return process. Now, here after delivery, take some points. Stock will be added to consignment stock. So it will become 1200 consignment stock. Consignment return process is relevant for pricing. Consignment return process is relevant for pricing. Next, consignment return process is relevant for billing. Consignment return process is relevant for billing. Next, when you do return delivery, next point. When you do return delivery, in consignment returns, when you do return delivery in consignment returns, first point, when you do return delivery in consignment returns, first point, stock will be added to consignment stock. Stock will be added to consignment stock. First point, stock will be added to consignment stock. Second point, stock will be added to consignment stock. Second point, inventory accounting document generates. Inventory accounting document generates because we take back the ownership from customers. Inventory accounting document generates because we take back the ownership from customers. For 200 quantity, we take back the ownership from customers. And the accounting entry is and the accounting entry is uh, inventory account debit to inventory account debit to cost of goods sold account credit. Inventory account debit to cost of goods sold account credit. Do this in system. Create consignment returns order. VA01. What is the order type? CONR. A100, A1, consignment returns. Okay. Mention the customer, material, 200 quantity. So give some order reason. Give some order reason. Okay. Save it. Now do return delivery. VL01N. Do picking. So here also pick quantity is disabled, and this material we have to do it A105 because these goods are damaged. So mention storage location A105. But for that, we have to extend the material to A105. Acons 1, Acons 1, A100, A105, A100, A1, A100, A103, A100, A1. So I'll extend this material to return storage location. So now do this VA01, VL01N, A105. Okay. Mention the storage location for this 200 quantity. A105, do PGR. So after this, go and check the stock. MMB. So stock will be added to consignment stock. Stock will be added to which stock? Consignment stock. So it will become 1200. Next. So it will become 1200. Now create return invoice. VF01. Enter. It is showing incorrect. Go to edit and log. The document is blocked for billing. Go to change mode and remove billing block. Go to change mode. Save it. Remove, sorry, billing block and remove the order. Go to change mode, remove billing block. Make it blank, save it. Okay. Now create invoice. Save it. So this is what consignment return process. Now last one. Consignment pickup. Take this. Take the heading. Consignment pickup. Okay, take this consignment pickup heading. Here we have 1200 stock at customer's place. Now this Balaji Enterprises, so he will request the company to take back this 1200 quantity. Okay. So out of 3000 he sold 2000, but 200 quantity returned. Now present customer is having 1200. So at any point of time, if your customer is asking to take back the goods, consignment stock, then we have to do this process. Take this 1200 quantity. So this is not relevant for pricing and not relevant for billing. Take this consignment. First take the process, return delivery. Twelve hundred quantity. Okay. Take the process like this. Uh, Take this consignment pickup process. Over. No, sir. Take this. And here, see this. Here you update this minus 1200 after this consignment pickup. So it will become 0. This is 0. Consignment stock 0. And this will be added to unrestricted stock. So it will become 8200. Okay. Okay. Now left side stock also update this. Take this consignment, take some points. Consignment pickup process is not relevant for pricing. Consignment pickup process is not relevant for pricing. Okay. Next, consignment pickup process is not relevant for billing. Consignment pickup process is not relevant for billing. Consignment pickup process is not relevant for billing. Next point, when you do return delivery in consignment pickup, when you do return delivery in consignment pickup, first point, when you do return delivery in consignment pickup, first point, Stock will be reduced from consignment stock. Stock will be reduced from consignment. Stock will be reduced from consignment stock. And stock will be added to unrestricted stock. Stock will be added to unrestricted stock. So this is first point. So the first point, stock will be reduced from consignment stock and stock will be added to unrestricted stock. Second point, inventory accounting document will not generate. Second point, inventory accounting document will not generate. Inventory accounting document will not generate. Okay. Now do this in system. The last process, consignment pickup. Do this in system and update this stock also. So minus 1200 0 and here plus 1200 8200. Update the stock also. Stock over. Stock updation.
Yes, sir.
Update the stock also. Minus 1200 finally 0 and here plus 1200 8200. Okay, now I'll do the last process, assignment pickup. So VA01, CP, A100, A1, A1, mention the customer. See here we divide 1000 quantity, we maintain separate storage location, 200 quantity we maintain return storage location like. So I'll separate this here. A counts 1000 quantity. Okay, double click on this line item. Go to shipping tab. So mention the storage location as A103, normal storage location. Okay, go back. Now A counts 200 quantity. Double click on this second line item. Go to shipping, mention the storage location A105 like that. So when you are doing consignment pickup, if any damaged goods or if any goods returned from end customer to our customer, that quantity we keep it in separate storage location. We differentiate that. Okay. So 1000 quantity we maintain one storage A103. 200 quantity we maintain separate storage location A105 return storage location. Okay. Save it. Now create return delivery. Before this return delivery, see the stock consignment. You will have consignment stock 1200 MMBE. So consignment stock is how much? 1200. Unrestricted stock 7000. Now after this, do return delivery. After return delivery, see this. A102 shipping point. You will get two line items here. Go to picking 1000 quantity. It will take A103 from sales order, and 200 quantity A105. Okay. Do post goods receipt. Do post goods receipt. PGR. Now go and check the stock. Here, it will become 8,200. But A103 storage location, it is 8,000. A105 return storage location, we have 200 total. It will become 8,200. And there is no consignment stock here. Consignment stock is 0, so it will disappear from here. Consignment stock. Okay. Clear? So this is a process. Now take this pick, complete pick, and if you want, you can already you have taken. So along with the arrows, you can see this complete process. Okay. Here consignment returns, return delivery, and return invoice with reference to return order. Okay. And here return delivery. And left side stocks. So this is the effect of first process. Minus 3000 and plus 3000. And this minus 2000 is the effect of second process. Minus 2000. Second step. Second step means consignment issue. Third step, this is the effect. Stock will be added to consignment stock. Okay. And fourth step, this is the effect. Plus minus 1200 plus 1200. Fourth step. You can take the steps also. First step, what is the effect? Second step, what is the effect? First step means consignment fill up. Second step means consignment issue. Third step, consignment returns. Fourth step, consignment pickup, like that. So first step, two effects. Minus 3000 from unrestricted and 3000 will be added to consignment. Second step, only one effect. Stock will be reduced from consignment stock minus 2000. Third step, only one effect. Stock will be added to consignment stock 200. Fourth step, again two activities. One is stock will be reduced from consignment stock and stock will be added to unrestricted stock, like that. Clear? Okay. Now take questions here, consignment process. Uh, first question, when we do consignment fill up process, when we do consignment fill up process, so when we do this, if customer accept to take the goods on consignment basis, then we do consignment fill up process. Okay. What happens when you do delivery in consignment fill up? What happens when you do delivery in consignment fill up? What happens when you do delivery in consignment fill up? So what happens? So stock will be reduced from consignment stock. Sorry, stock will be reduced from unrestricted stock, and stock will be added to consignment stock, and inventory accounting document will not generate because we are not transferring the ownership to customers. Okay, next. Uh, when we do consignment issue process, when we do consignment issue process, when we do consignment issue process, okay, when our customers, don't take answers here, we already discussed that. When our customers sell the goods to their customers, then our customer will inform the same to company. Then we do consignment issue process. Okay. Next, what happens when you do delivery in consignment issue process? What happens when you do delivery in consignment issue process? What happens when you do delivery in consignment issue process? What happens when you do delivery in consignment issue process? Okay. So what happens? Stock will be reduced from consignment stock, first point. Second point, inventory accounting document generates because we transfer the ownership to customers, and the accounting entry is cost of goods sold account debit to inventory account credit. Okay. Next, when we do consignment return process, when we do consignment return process, when we do consignment return process, so when we do this, when end customer return the goods to our customer, then our customer will inform the same to company. Then we do consignment return process. Okay. Next, what happens when you do return delivery? What happens when you do return delivery in consignment return process? What happens when you do return delivery in consignment return process? What happens when you do return delivery in consignment return process? What happens when you do return delivery in consignment return process? So what happens? First point, stock will be added to consignment stock, and second point, inventory accounting document generates because we take back the ownership from customers, and the accounting entry is inventory account debit to cost of goods sold account debit. Okay. Next, when we do consignment pickup process, when we do consignment pickup process, so when we do this, when our customer requests to take back the consignment goods, then we do consignment pickup process. When our customer requests to take back the consignment goods, then we do consignment pickup process. Okay. Next, what happens when you do return delivery in consignment pickup? What happens when you do return delivery in consignment pickup? What happens when you do return delivery in consignment pickup? What happens when you do return delivery in consignment pickup? So what happens? First point, stock will be reduced from consignment stock. Stock will be reduced from consignment stock. And the stock will be added to unrestricted stock. Stock will be added to unrestricted stock. Second one, inventory accounting document will not generate. Next. So which process of consignment is not relevant for pricing? Fill up and pick up. Which process of consignment is not relevant for pricing? Which process of consignment is not relevant for pricing? Which process of consignment is not relevant for pricing? Okay. Fill up and pick up. Next, which process of consignment is not relevant for billing? Which process of consignment is not relevant for billing? Fill up and pick up. Fill up and pick up. Okay. Next, which process of consignment is relevant for pricing? Which process of consignment is relevant for pricing? Consignment issue, consignment returns. Consignment issue, consignment returns. Okay. Next, which process of consignment is relevant for billing? Which process of consignment is relevant for billing? Consignment issue, consignment returns. Okay. Consignment issue, consignment returns. Next, which process of consignment? Next question. Which process of consignment is not relevant for availability check? Which process of consignment is not relevant for availability check? Which process of consignment is not relevant for availability check? Consignment returns. Which process of consignment is not relevant for availability check? Consignment returns. Which process of consignment is not relevant for availability check? Consignment returns. Next, what is the benefit to customer in consignment process? What is the benefit to customer in consignment process? What is the benefit to customer in consignment process? So what is the benefit? No investment, extra discounts, no investment and extra discounts. No investment, extra discounts. So these are the questions in consignment. Okay. So consignment questions is consignment and standard process OTC, important for interviews. So consignment questions, whatever we discuss, important for interview. Standard process also we have some 6 or 7 questions, and OTC process OTC. Okay, these things important till now. So tomorrow we'll see the controls. So what is the structure of sales document? Structure of sales document is divided into 3 parts. Structure of sales document is divided into 3 parts. Here. Here, header data, item data, schedule and data. So header data will be controlled by sales document types. Tomorrow we'll see that sales document types. Inside sales document types we have some controls. So tomorrow onwards we discuss the controls. Now user's job is over. Now, whatever the concepts we discussed, that is all consultant's role. So, what is user's role? User's role in SAP. One is master data creation. So, in our case, customer master, material master, CMIR, condition master. Okay. Then transaction data. So transaction data means not only inquiry to invoice, that is standard process. Users are responsible. Then return process, rush order. I'll take a second. Rush order process, cash sale process. So cash sale process don't mention normally. Clients will not have this process because most of the clients, they don't have outlets. Next, after rush order, return process, credit memo process, debit memo process. All these users are responsible. Debit memo process, invoice correction. You have to take this. Invoice correction. Then free of charge. Then subsequent delivery. Free of charge. Okay. Then so what is the next?
Quantity contract.
Consignment process. Okay. Then contract process, like, okay. So these users are responsible. Contract means quantity contract, value contract, scheduling, all this. Okay. So users are responsible for this. Users are responsible to create master data and transaction data. So next, document type, controls, item. Next, whatever the concepts we discussed, that is consultant is responsible. So till now, enterprise structure, consultant is responsible, account groups, number ranges, customer number ranges, partner functions, partner determination, consultant is responsible. Okay. But remaining all users are responsible, creating customer master, material master, CMIR, condition master, and the process which we discussed. So from now onwards, whatever we do, that is consultant's role. All the concepts from now continuation, consultant's role. So this is what the total user's role, master data creation and transaction data creation. So tomorrow we'll continue this document type controls. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.